What is up, people? Hope everyone's having an awesome evening. We got Max the Hunter in the house. And you're going to do Yukon. Yukon's what I'm doing too. I've got a few zones found. Probably, I'm definitely putting retrieval tents. And so it's going to be around 8. There's some of them I'm kind of getting a 2-for-1 out of. So I'm liking the way I'm setting up some of this. Pretty good so far. Let me see. Yeah, like in some cases, like right here, for example, these are really close together. So when I go to hunt, I feel like I'm too loud. There we go. When I go to, now I've not put my tripods or anything up yet, so we'll be doing that as we go. Leopard Lover, how's it going, buddy? So anyway, like if I were to fast travel into this tent and put my tripod down and get set up, I've got it set up to where I think that, you know, I shoot this zone and these are going to be just outside of gunshot range so that they won't spook. So, because they're around 300 meters. So I shoot these first, then shoot these, and then I can fast travel to this tent that's in between them as a pickup tent. Instead of putting a tent on both, they're so close together. That's my philosophy on it. We'll see if it pans out that way. But I am now taking a 4-wheeler and I am going around. It is 4:28 right now. Elderly Clouds didn't know that I played Call of the Wild. All right, Elderly Clouds, I'm going to educate you, man. What got me started on all this is a 3.5 million view TikTok of me killing the great one, whitetail, when they were still rare back in the day. Back before all the other great ones and stuff, when they were really rare. I did it on Xbox. There's a 3.5 million view TikTok. And that kind of started the whole TikTok Hunter Call the Wild thing. Lady Legend interviewed me, asked me how to do the TikTok stuff. There's a video out there explaining all that. And that's what got all this started. The angler come later. Like I did the Hunter Call the Wild for 3.5 years. But anyway, most people saw that TikTok, and that's where I got started was the Hunter. But the angler kind of won me over. And the thing about the angler, the Hunter, there's a lot of work involved. There's a lot, this setting up for animals and stuff like this. The angler was one of those games because I work. I don't full-time stream and I have a job. So it's hard for me. It's a lot easier for me to play a game like the angler where I can just put a pole in the water and start fishing. You know what I'm saying? That's the angler kind of won me over. Because like this takes some work. This takes some work setting up and things like that. But yeah, I streamed the Hunter for 3.5 years before I even touched any other games. Yeah. What's up, Bullet Baller? How's it going? What time do they drink? 0 to 300 on this map. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people want to go to, is it Medved 1700 to 20? Here's the thing though, they show up so late, like hour and a half later, that you might as well just go ahead and go full on nighttime mode. Because you're really not getting too much daylight time by the time they actually start showing up their zones. And then you got to switch to nighttime. So you get a little bit of, you know, is it still, no, it's out. It's out. Yeah, it is out. Well, now I've not bought the game feeders and stuff yet, but here's a little trick, guys. Let me show you. I've got videos on this stuff. The quickest way to find zones. Look here. It's 4:30. All right. Their drink time ends at 3, but their tracks will stay down on the ground for a long time. So drink time's over. I don't care. I'm just wanting their tracks to get their zones. So I'm going to run this 4-wheeler around and I'm going to pick up all the zones super quick. This is the way I find all my zones. Did the same thing down here. Well, not down here, but up here. I've not hit that lake yet. But you just get in a 4-wheeler. And what I'm doing is when I find the tracks, I'm dropping a tent. And then when I go for my first round of hunting here in a little bit, you know, if it's all females or I don't like the zone, I'll jerk that tent up later and we'll find us another zone to put it on. But to initially find my zones, check us out. Make sure your light's on. I'm on Yukon. But make sure your light's on. And let's go find some zones. Even though drink time's over. And the reason that you do it when drink time's over is because they have already been to the zone and made a zone. If you do it at the beginning of drink time, then they may not have made it there yet to form the zone. So I do it after drink time's over. I do this right here. And I find a lot of zones this way. And I've got some videos on this. But this may not be one of the best lakes to find. It used to be, but some things have changed a little bit from the last time I grinded wolves. But I figured I'd go around this one. But there's some other... We probably don't have too many more tents to put down, actually, because I found a lot of zones on those other lakes. Nice, Carter. XQYC, what's up? What map is the best? I think Yukon myself, and Lady got hers on Yukon. I've always enjoyed Yukon as far as hunting wolves. Uh-oh, we just heard them. I hear some wolfy friends. Don't seem like we have a lot of zones on this lake. But they're here somewhere. Uh-oh. Starting to get some action here, looks like. There's one. Not a zone yet, though. We'll go all the way around the lake. I'll just find one of Lady's maps or something and look at where she's found some, and I'll know what lakes to go to. And which now they can be in the swampy areas too, from what I'm hearing. But there's some lakes that you have the most on. And I don't have too many more tents left to put down, and I'll have all of mine anyway. I was hoping there would be maybe one here. Which map are you guys thinking about grinding for? I wonder, I thought about a ski ridge. But there's some other diamonds that I need on the ski ridge. And I was like, you know, I think I'm going to grind Yukon, that way I can still hunt for those diamonds on the ski ridge and set up for like maybe a Manitoban elk grind or something. But we're going to be shooting shortly. I need to find just 2 or 3 more spots. And then I'm going to start shooting and putting tripods down as we go. But yeah, the retrieval tent thing is awesome. It's going to save so much time what gun are you guys grinding with? Like I wanted to do the 300, but you know, like Lady said, it's hard to see sometimes where it's dark. You can mess up so many rare fur types. If you do the 300, you know, which I would, you know, always, of course, like switch back over to the right gun when I get ready to shoot a diamond, but just to grind and kill them. Well, we didn't find a zone on this lake, but I'm gonna go to another lake. I wonder how many tents I have left to play with here. I don't have many. I've used 5 there. 8. I've used 8, looks like. Let me look and see where's another good map here. Or another good lake to go look. Let's see. Man, there are a ton on this big lake down here. There used to be. I'll start right here then. I don't really want to fool with that swampy area. So what I'm going to do here, let me make sure they've not changed something. Let me make sure the zone's still down. It's 5 o'clock. I found this zone earlier. Let me go in here and make sure the tracks are still down. I'm just afraid I'll mess up a rare fur type max. So if you were using one that's going to pass the harvest check, then what would you use? No tracks here? All right, I'm going to change the time back to like 200 to leave the map. I want it to be well deep into their drink time, almost toward the end of it. Warning call. Okay, now we've got... Yeah, there they are. They mad, bro. They're gonna kill me. Protect me. I don't want to mess something up. There's a mythical. Oh, God. Help me, Tom Cruise. Oh, I'm dead. I'm cooked, bro. Oh, my God. Consumable. Help me, Tom Cruise. Woo. Things got bad. All right, so now we know the tracks are down. So now that almost makes me want to go around this one again. But I'm going to go around this big one first. All right. Could have been where I started the game up already after drink time. The tracks weren't there, so let's try this again. All right, this is that big lake. There used to be, shoot, Lady's got like 9 zones on it. Now, I don't know if this is how long ago this has been updated, but there used to be a ton of zones on this lake. So, and it's a huge lake. So we're going to go all the way around it and pick up zones and put tents down. What I do is put a tent right on the tracks because it's going to be a retrieval tent anyway. What is up, FPS? How's it going? So I put my retrieval tent down, and then I got to figure out where am I going to shoot it from. Sometimes I can use one tent and shoot 2 different zones. I love it when it works out like that. To where you can use 3 tents to hunt 2 zones instead of 4 tents to hunt 2 zones with the retrieval. But we'll see what we can do. But this is the way I always find my zones real quick. You can just find them so much quicker. Now, you're not going to know, you know, what you've got in these zones until you hunt them, but that's okay. When I change the time and leave the map and come back and start hunting, it'll reset, you know, their aggro and they'll be there. So it's no big deal. I've missed the Hunter. I've been wanting to play it again. Because in real life, I hunt more than I fish anyway. It's just the convenience of fishing. There's no setup. I thought I saw something here. What did I see? Maybe it was a shimmer on the water. Yeah. Well, this lake's not producing too many anything. I remember back in the day, the funky looking shaped lake in the top left there was real good. I'm going there next. Did you ever look at my deer just curious? No, I did not. I'll look at it when I can. Got a lot of things on my mind right now. And remind me when I'm not driving around on a 4-wheeler. I can't believe not one single track around this hole. Oh, I've never been around this lake. Look at that. I've never been around it before. That might be part of the problem. Which it is a huge lake too. I've never really liked this area. Every now and then I'd run into some foxes and stuff. Oh God. Things are about to get. Not really the best 4-wheeling trail, is it? You know what? I'm not liking this. I'll check that part out later. Up here's where I want to go. Let me look at this. They can be here too. They can be at all 4 of these, actually. All right, let's go up here and check some of these out then. What is your biggest animal you've got? I, 'cause I don't even know how to answer that. Like, I mean, like great ones or like pound wise? Shoot, man. I don't know. I've never thought about that question. Like score? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I've got 2 moose, 2 whitetail, red deer, bear. I don't know, like score wise. I can't remember, bro. I don't know. I can't even remember how they score. I'm just more concerned about getting a great one than what it scores, you know. Like what rack style does it have? What fur type does it have? Like the number associated with it doesn't really. I don't really care about that so much. Now, is this a fox or is this a? Now that's a good gray wolf zone right there. So let's put us a retrieval tent right there. Okay. And keep going around it. Figure out where we're going to shoot it from too. So you're looking for that little circle pattern. These are coming from the zone that we just got, so they're not forming a zone. They're just the wolves that were there. So let's see if we can find this little circle pattern. Maybe there's another zone on this lake. And if there's not, then we need to put us a tent down to... Or we may not even have to use a tent. I might be able to use that outpost over there and just drop a tripod and just... Then I'll just have the outpost and a retrieval tent, and that'll save me from using another tent and give me another zone to hunt. So... that would be awesome. Let's see. Where is this? The zone's right there. Oh, it's on that side. That sucks. Okay. Well, I'm going to put the tent over here then. Can't hunt it from the side it gave me. So. Alright. Darn it. That would have been sweet. I could have used the outpost. Let's go make sure there's not another zone, though. I ain't messing with that big lake. Yeah, I think they made some changes to it, and I'm looking at an old map here. I don't know that they're on that big lake anymore. I mean, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. But even if they are, it's so hard to hunt it. I don't even care, really. Like, I don't have that many tents left to put down. So that's a good one. Let's go check this one out. But see how much faster it is with the four-wheeler. Like, you can sneak around and find your zones all you want to, but I'm going to find them just the same and a lot quicker. And then after I find them, then I'll go hunt it. Because, yeah, I'm going to scare them off right now, but they're going to leave their tracks on the ground. And when I reset the time and leave the map, they're going to be back to calm and I can hunt them. So this is a game changer, guys. This changes so much. It saves so much time finding your zones like this. It's insane. I started doing this many Great One grinds ago, a long time ago. It's just such a time saver. But the great ones that I don't have the tar. I can't stand hunting them without a drink time. And And the small game stuff, like the pheasant and the fox, I don't have them. I just can't. I couldn't get into those grinds. Just couldn't do it. Now this one I'm excited about. I may get multiple wolves. All right, what kind of zone? Is this a zone? What we got? Looks like a zone might form over there. We'll go all the way around it, but it's looking like it might be over here on this side. I ain't messing with it. Yeah, I ain't messing with it late. Come on now. What is going on here? Give me my zone. What? Why am I not getting a zone? Okay, let's go find where the zone is. There's gotta be a zone here somewhere. And we're not going to know if they're good zones. Now, there's some that I found that's got like 10, you know, that I'm sure are going to be great zones. But the ones that are like 4, 5, 6, you don't know if they're mostly females or whatever. If I get in there and they're small and there's nothing big in them, I'll probably just jerk the tent and not even fool with those zones and try to find another zone later somewhere to put it. Now, people, I know there's got to be a zone on this. There has to be a zone with those prints that we had over there. When is your next angler stream? I don't know, man. This is brand new. It might be a minute, okay? I really want to hunt. So it might be a minute before we do an angler stream. I want to sink my teeth into this great one wolf grind for a bit. This doesn't make sense. What in the world? Well, I don't get that at all. Okay. All right. Let's go down to that one, I guess. Doesn't make sense that there's not a zone here. We had the tracks. I don't even know how many tents I have left to play with, though. It's maybe by the time I do retrieval tents, I might be able to set up on like 3 more zones. Possibly. Come on. Seeing some tracks. Just don't know if they're wolf tracks. Alright, let's see what we got. Uh-oh. This is looking promising. Oh, that's just one. Oh, that's a max weight male, though. We need to see what it is, don't we? Right, that's a max weight male. I'm going to string marker this. I hate that it's a solo. How's it going, William? Are they not at the funky looking lakes up at the top anymore? They used to be. Back in the day. What do we got over here? Oh. I want to do a wolf grind. Let's go, William. Me too, bud. I'll be shooting, hopefully by the end of the stream. Shooting and putting tripods down is my goal. I'll just do it as we go. That's a bison. Just one solo wolf on this one, but it is a big one. I'll have to check out what it is later. Okay, well, let's go check this one out. I'm hearing that there's a lot of them in the swamp, and that sucks. I didn't really want to fool with that area. But it looks like there's a lot of zones up there in the swamp. A few spots on the river too. Let's see. This used to be bison territory back in the day. Just liked and sub. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, what we got here? Be good to us. Be good to us. Oh, it's a moose. We don't need no stinking moose. Oh, what we got here? More moosey friends. Yeah, guys, 39 more subscribers. We're going to hit 13K, and we're going to do some giveaways. I have 3 $20 gift cards lined up. So hopefully we hit that this week. Maybe give them out this weekend, I'm hoping. What's this? That's another moose. Don't be turning on a hill with that ATV. Mr. Legend, how's it going, brother? Hey, while you're in here, Mr. Legend, let me ask you. Back in the day, it's been a minute since I've hunted wolves. Maybe you could ask Lady if she's around. These funky looking lakes right here. This is where I always used to get my diamond wolves. Are they no longer at these? I'm looking at her map. But I don't know if this is the updated Great One grind map or just an older one. This is where I used to grind wolves. This is where the most of the wolves were. Are they not on those anymore? Or are these two up here in the middle? Are they mostly like, I think I'm going to have to go to the swamp to get the remaining few ones. Oh yeah, I'm the most horrible ATV driver. Like, I will find a way to flip it and kill myself here in a minute. Do have PlayStation? You have play? I don't. I'm on PC. PlayStation cards? Oh yeah. Whoever wins will determine what they need. Like if the winner wants PlayStation, I'll do that. I've not bought the cards yet. They're going to be a digital code. So I'll ask the winners what they want. But we're not going to give those away until we hit 13,000. We got 39 more subscribers to go, and it'll probably be this weekend before we can do the giveaway stream. Courtesy of Steve Smith, who donated the 3 $20 cards. Middle and bottom left of the map. Man, that big old lake at the bottom left, I didn't have a single zone on it. That's interesting. I'm gonna go up here to this last one. She's got it circled. Lady does. I'm looking at Lady's map. Picked up my diamond wolf in the top left, Three Finger Lake too. I know, it's like they changed it then, I guess. Tends to happen when you go a couple of years without playing a game. You know, I went on a little fishing adventure there for a while. Not sure if you noticed. I went fishing and didn't come back. It just, the fishing thing with me, Steve, like with my working, like, you know how much work goes into this game, like setting up grinds and moving tents and finding zones and all that. The fishing, I could just drop a line in and do it. It was just with my work schedule and everything. And now I drive an hour to work each way. Fishing's so much easier for me to do, you know. But I still like, as long as they drop me a great one in a new area. But I still love the hunter, and it's one reason why I'm doing the Yukon is I've got some diamonds I got to get on a ski ridge, so I didn't want to be using tents for that. So I want to get a Manitoban elk next on a ski ridge. Get them to make a new school closer to your place, I know. No, I did work 15 minutes from my place, but, you know, they weren't treating me well, so... we went to where we were treated well. We really like where we're working now. It's just a longer drive. Come on. Of course, I had a solo a while ago, and it was a max weight. This looks kind of foxy. No, that's a wolf. That's a wolf. Okay. There's got to be a zone. I'm going to drop a tent here. There has to be a zone here. They're not just going to be... I don't know what's going on. We'll check it on the next rotation. If there's nothing there, I'll check it a few times. And if there's nothing there, I'll jerk the tent. What game is this? The Hunter Call the Wild. Probably just needs some Get Good. Yeah, I need to drink an extra serving of Get Good. It's a four-wheeling driving simulator. That's what it is. All right, let's see. So we check those four. Let me check this one though. Lady's got a couple zones on that I see on her map, so let's check it real quick. Fun in it. That's right. You gonna do it, Mike? You shooting wolves yet? I'm gonna take his hat off. I'm gonna turn my fan on. I can't believe I went halfway around that huge lake at the bottom and didn't see one single wolf zone. But I've said that before. If you've never been to a spot on the map, sometimes it takes going there a couple of times to get the animals to really start generating and forming zones. I've seen it over and over. It's like it has to wake the map up first and create cookies, you know, for the file to load. So I'll go back and check it again here in a bit. All right, now come on. Give us one zone at least. One zone on this. Gotta put down where I started. Okay. Use ATV like I do to wake up the animals. Yes. Warwolf, how's it going? Like that big lake at the bottom, Steve. I still have the gray fog around it. I have never been around that lake before, so no wonder I didn't have anything. They probably hadn't ever even generated on the map yet, you know. Here we go. We're starting to get some action here now. What we got? Ooh, there's a 67 to 80. me a daggone zone. Where's the zone? Give me a zone. Give me a zone. Need a zone. Red fox. You know what? I'm going to put it down. I just do not believe that there's not a zone there. I'm putting it down anyway. Let's see. I need to steal this tent right here. Big Bub, how's it going, brother? I'll go ahead and take it. And lady's got them on here. I have a feeling they're waiting for me up in the swamp. I believe that's where a lot of mine are. Doing good, big bub. I need like 3 more zones to set up on. You'll show up if I put out good food. Hey, somebody told me you can bait rabbits now. Is that true? That would be a game changer. I might actually try to get all the diamonds if I can do that. Okay. It's not feeling this area here. I'll tell you where it's at. I mean... I'm going to go down here and change the time. Either or. There's just too many. No, hold on. I want to reset the aggro. Let's do that. Yeah, like if we could just, I'd love to be able to sit there and just, it attract rabbits and everything and just pick them off while you're hunting other things in a tree stand. That would be nice. Before we start, I want to make sure the tracks are down. Let's here. Here, I'll just go over here and see if we see any. Might even shoot one while I'm at it. What gun are you guys using? Like, I want to pass the harvest check, and I'm just using the traditional, just Zarza 308 Stalker. But what are you guys using? I want to know. Is there a gun with a little bit more punch, or is that because it's smooth and that's kind of my favorite right now? What are you guys using? Perry 308? Are these things here? Yes, they are. All right, so what I'm going to do, just go ahead and put me a tripod stand. And we're going to go ahead and shoot a few. They are a little more than 200. Daggone it. That female got in my way. We did get one though. But that tells us that they're out. We changed the time, it worked. So now let's go pick up some zones. Bartholomew, track it. I don't even know where it was when I shot it. Let's see, there we go. Vital organ. Let's go, get it, bro. What am I paying you for? I have 110 on 2 zones. Yeah, me too. All right, there's a brown. Look how pretty though. Dang. I need to know the fur types. Is there a list somewhere that has the rare fur types? All right, so now I'm going to go find some zones here on this big lake. So is the Perry 308, does it pack a little more punch, you think? Or no? About the same. You like the M1 for the easy follow-up shots. Man, I killed a lot of things with that M1 back in the day. That was my whitetail grind. The OG whitetail grind. I don't have anything on this big lake, and there's supposed to be like 8 zones on it. This has to be an outdated map. I'm looking. No, it's got the great one on the picture. What in the world? Why do I not have any wolves on this big lake? Oh God. There we go. Done went and wrecked my 4-wheeler. All right, I'm done with the big lake. Screw that. All right, I'm gonna go up here. And I guess I'm just gonna see if I can find some up here in this swampy area. That's insane. 6.5. You would. You would. Let me go challenge myself. All right, let's see. I don't even know where to begin on this. I'm just going to head toward this way. Aha! There's the wolves. Well, some of them. Well, let's go find where they're drinking. Okay. So they have to be drinking somewhere. Through here? Where are they drinking from? You know what? We're going to have to sneak and find these. It's too hard to spot them this way with this method. So let's go with what we've got. Start shooting, I guess. Wait, why's... Wait, oh, I put that tent down. What's up, Salivar Gaming? How's it going, buddy? Never did form a zone here. Let's see if I need this tent or not. I'm just going to take this tent with me. Alright, I'm just going to change the time, guys, and shoot, we'll just go ahead and start shooting. Have a photo of an elk in my backyard. I have a big bull, as you know, elk from New Jersey. It is no one's pet. I don't know what to do. Are you allowed to shoot it? Is it season? Sounds like elk jerky to me. All right. We're just going to start shooting and figure this out later. I'm antsy to shoot stuff. So... yeah, let's go. Well, they're not there yet, but I'm going to go ahead and put the tripod out. And let's go on to the next one. I'll steal those later. Let's go. Yeah, that's how I'm going to hunt this one. Okay. Nice, Salivar. I need a list of where the rares are. Does anybody have that they could like maybe message me? Like the fur types that are rares? Like private message me or something. I don't know. I'm afraid I'm going to end up shooting something. Did I change it? Am I going to have to set it to 130 before they show up? I bet I am. I watched that video, Mike, but I don't have a photographic memory. So I can't remember. I was just wondering if somebody had one on them real quick that I could look at, but let's see. You know what? We'll come back. We'll come back. Let's go. I need to start changing the time to 1:30 instead of 1:15. Every color is rare except gray and brown. Thank you, Salivar. That's easy to remember. So gray and brown. Okay. Yeah, I did not set the time for the right time. There's one coming in. There's another. Okay, they're starting to come in now. Let's see. Let's go back. Maybe to here. The list is in the note. No, I was just the rare fur types. Oh. Darth. So the melanistic charcoal, what was the new one? Was the melanistic charcoal the new one? I see it now. Darth. Okay, never mind. I got it. I'm looking at it actually, Steve. I had it pulled up the whole time. I didn't see it there on the side. I'm a teacher. I don't pay attention to stuff. I just make my kids pay attention to stuff. You know what I'm saying? Don't judge me. I'm feeling judged. My daggone wolves. Okay, screw this. Oh my God, I'm changing time again. Where are my stinking wolves, man? Oh. I really don't understand why we're. Oh my God. Well, that's a good sign. Yeah, I think a lot of mine are in the swamp. I'm not counting them this time. I'm just going for it. Whatever happens, happens. There we go. Okay, let's go. It's time for some bloodshed. Jeez. We got that. 5 medium. Got that 7 and that 7. Oh, that's so cool how their eyes glow now. Okay, that one's dead. Hopefully both of them. Get our little pick up 10 action going here. Looks like 2 vitals. I think both of them may have gone out this way. Oh yeah. Well, they're pretty. I love the models now. They definitely did a lot better job with them. All right. This should work out pretty good here, the way I've got this set up. I don't have tripods down yet, but I wonder if putting a tripod down will scare that right now. You know what? I'll just shoot. There's a mythical. I got it, but barely. All right. Now, the way I've got this set up, I'm hoping that this zone down here didn't spook. Yep, they didn't. So that's kind of the way I'm wanting to approach that. Is I can shoot that zone first, then I can turn around and shoot this zone. Love how their eyes shine like that. See, that was something. Well, last time I hunted them, they didn't do that. There's a 6. I want the 6, and I want those 2 6s. Where is the other 6? Oh man, there it is. Bro. Are you telling me I didn't hit you? I guess I didn't. Well, at least killed 2 of them. Wait, did one of them go up here? Find my... No, I at least killed the mythical. There we go. I put a good shot on one of them, I know. There it is. That one. Gray. Now, these better be here. The only thing is, maybe I shouldn't come here first, because if they're pathing in, if they're like late arrivals and they're pathing in, then it could be that I'm scaring them and I need to not travel here first. So that's something I'll have to learn about my grind, is if you constantly go and they're never there, it could be that your tent is in the way of the way they path in. And if that happens, you're going to have to start going other places first. But you just got to learn your rhythm and your routine. And because there should be some wolves over there, and there's not. And there should be some over here as well. Yay. Okay. So what I'm going to do then is we're going to at least go hunt these 2 zones over here. Figure out what's going on. But I want to put a tripod over here. Somewhere in that vicinity. And I'm hoping that I can put a tripod here and hunt both of those zones, and I got tents on them. I don't know what's going on with these. No idea. No idea. They should have been there. That's the only thing I can think of is when I first fast traveled in there, I spooked them and they're not coming back. Here they come. But now there's also this zone over here too. Let's see what happens here. Let's let them get to where they're going. Oh, here we go. There's a mythical. I really don't like that. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll probably shoot one of the females and just hope they get swapped. So there's 6. There's another mythical. Another mythical. Got 2 mythicals in that group. Let's see if we can't. May have landed on it. Oops. Have a pack with 14 wolves. Nice. I wanted to shoot one of the females. I'm hoping that they swap. I'm hoping one of the females will swap and give you. I want 2 males in that zone. All right, let's see. One of those finally died. Brown, mythical. Okay. We never did get anything here, did we? They just never did come in. Oh yeah, there they are. Wait a minute. Yeah, wrong zone. I shot 2 of them a while ago. It's over here. This bunch never came in. I don't know what their deal is. Okay. Let's see. I've got some other... I did find... Right there. I'm just going to have to go hunt the swamp on foot to find some other zones, I think. Oh, now you're fleeing, huh? Well, isn't that special? So we got that 7 and that 7. Well, it's going to die eventually. Let's see. Well, we spoke to pack right there. I'm going to get up here and see if I can just spot something. Maybe we can see them from here. Well, where are these wolves? We jumped a pack over here. Red fox. My nemesis, the red fox. We're just gonna split her down through here and hope we come across some tracks. Lucky I don't have 5K anymore, Sloan. Oh, yeah, from back in the day. Yeah, I had to turn that one off. That's definitely a copyright. Where are my stinking wolves, man? Here we go. About 150 meters this way. There's at least a wolf. Yay. Have we found wolf tracks? I really believe that they have not formed the zones yet up here because I've been off the map for so long. I really don't even think they've formed the zones yet. Okay, never mind. I'm just a big fat liar. And there we go. There's a zone. I don't know where I'm going to get a good vantage point to shoot these. Is there any place that's even remotely elevated enough to get a glance over here to even shoot these? I don't know, man. I'll drop a tent. I'll drop a retrieval tent. But I don't know how I'm going to hunt this zone. I don't even know if there's a line of sight over here. I'll just drop it right there. I don't know. I don't know if there's any place that I can get that will let me get eyes on those. That's just a horrible spot. You can find zones all the way to the coast. Nice. But that's a horrible... I mean, that's just a horrible... Well, maybe. Maybe if I can come this way... Tripod here, perhaps. Okay, yeah. We'll tripod it there. We'll put a tent back here. in this direction somewhere. Come in. That'll be our retrieval tent, which I may need to move the retrieval tent. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? I just know, listen, I have nothing down here. This is what's baffling me. I don't have a single track down here. Nothing. Wolf's Head Lake. I've got these two lakes here. If you're calling these the four middle lakes, I don't hardly have anything. I've got that one, but I don't hardly have anything on the other ones. The only thing I can imagine is where I've stayed on this map, stayed off from it. They just haven't made it to their drink zones yet and formed their drink zones. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I mean, well, come get some of Debo. I missed that shot.
You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up.
Are these considered the four middle lakes right here? I don't get this, man. I'm going to go around this one more time. I do need the rhino. Yeah, I'm going to... I mean, I went around them. I'm going to go one more time. Stinking. I don't get it. I don't understand where my wolves are. So now you're there. I'm just a big fat liar. That's all there is to it. It wasn't here earlier. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I guess they just hadn't formed their zone yet. So there's that one. Now I need to go steal this tent. And I need... I'm going to steal that tent too because I don't need it. Do you have... I don't have anything on this big lake. And there's supposed to be a gazillion zones. 9 zones on this lake and I don't have any. Oh, and now they're there. That's what it is. They weren't formed yet. Oh my God. Well, let me just put it right back down because We scared a wolf off just then. So that the animals just hadn't loaded onto my map yet is what the problem was, because I'd never been around this lake. Oh God. I bet you we're gonna find zones now through here. Okay. You know what? I'll come to the big lake later. And it has an outpost right there. I'm taking this tent. I need this tent. Cause I know I'm gonna hunt this zone now. Now where should I shoot this from? Probably over here. No. I didn't need to take that up. All right, so probably get a good view somewhere through there. Probably even find another zone here, maybe, or two. You think they're buggy too, Salvor? Okay. Now let's... What other tents can I pull? I want to go check this one. I might pull this one. You know what? I can spot all the way around that one. Let's not pull it yet. I'll just check that one. Just give me one more zone on this lake. Be good. Did I put a tent up here? I did not, because I'm goofy. Because I could put a tent there. I can hunt this. I think. Oh. I have 5 on that lake. The big lake down at the bottom? Hey, if you all have got screenshots of your setups and where your zones are and tents and stuff, shoot me a message. I'm just looking for... I can't figure out where mine's going. Like, I don't want to hunt that stinking swamp. Like, if there's a place I've not thought to look... I tell you where they used to be. This used to be the best place for them. Right here. This lake and this little funky lake right here. Those two right there used to be the best. And always this one. This one's still good. But these two here, I can't believe. And this over here, these two over here used to be good lakes for gray wolves. So those four right there used to be awesome. And now, from what I'm seeing, they're not even there anymore. Let me know if any of y'all have any on those lakes, because they used to be the OG lakes for wolves, and now they're just not. Uh-oh. What's got going on here? I don't know if that's a zone or they're just running from me. I got you. The bay at Loggers Point, is that within sight? Like, is there any, like, real quick from the outpost that you can spot, like, real quick? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do then. I need to go up here. I need to get... I need to go... Wait. I need to go in this direction and put a tent down. We'll find some more wolves accidentally here when we start hunting this. We'll fast travel in and spook them probably. So I need... Where can I steal another tent from? Maybe that one. Maybe that one, but we're going to check it. These right here should have more zones on them. I'll have to check them again too. But we'll change the time. And let's blast a few and see what happens. I'm going to change it to 2 o'clock and start hunting from there because I just want to make sure that they're showing up and stuff first. 2 o'clock should get them there. I'm going 2 o'clock. 1:30 should do it, but just until we can learn things. Back in the forks. Oh, you're talking about back in here. Back in here. Back in these forks, back in here. Yeah, I want to check that out for sure. Did you go around these lakes up here, the OG ones, and really didn't find? Oh, the swamp. The river. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing a few zones on the river. Yeah. Now, where do I want to go to first? Let's go here just to... You know what? How about we leave the map? Let's do that. Calm things down a little bit. All right, let's see. I want to start here just because I haven't before. But now, the big lake on the bottom left, do you have zones on that? Because I don't right now. You have zones there, Bear? There's a red fox fleeing. Three. Are they to the left or right? Like, are they on this side or this side? I'm gonna bet they're on this right side right here. So none here. A big none, yeah. All right. So we've got wolves on us. Sounds like. So there's going to be a zone on here. Just don't know where it's going to form yet. So I'm going to guess that we need to move our tent somewhere over there. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to take a shortcut. Yeah, I'm just going to put a tent there. Not sure where the zone's going to be yet. But they were definitely wanting to form a zone right there. Yeah, it's like, I guess you were okay if you had been hunting wolves recently, because I reckon they didn't reset the populations. But where it had been a couple of years, none of this had ever loaded on my map. So my zones just are not there right now. Oh, now we got a zone forming right now. Let's watch them see what they do. Well, surely they wouldn't be leaving the lake. I want to let them create this zone. What would be nice is if I don't even have to use a tent. And I can just use this outpost. Never works out that way, though. Come on. Come on. It would be awesome if they started drinking out there and I didn't have to use a tent. I could just flop a tripod down here and use that outpost up there. Then I'd just have to use a retrieval tent. What's going on over here? Oh, goose. It's a pretty good pack, though. There we go. So they're drinking right there. That's not worth a tent to me. Now you're going to drink with them, right? You're not going to break off and form a different. There we go. Okay, so what we need to do then. Come on. Yes. Now, I can shoot them from about 300 meters and I'll flop me a fast travel tent down there. Got him. tail. Good. Couldn't bring yourself to do it, huh? Mr. Leviathan, how's it going, brother? Hope you're having a great day. Out here putting us some wolves down. Still setting up, kind of shooting and setting up a little bit as we go. I gotta find me, I'm sure I can find me another tent to set up another zone somewhere. Mine was very busy, but it was a good busy. Like, my kids had smiles on their faces today, and so that made it all worth it. And they got them a little treat when they finished their lesson. I had them some little candies, and they seemed to really like it. It was a lot of work, but good lesson. Good lesson. Like a little mini escape room game I fixed for them, and we'll do that maybe 2 or 3 times a year. A lot of work goes into that. All right, where is my wolf? Did both of them drop right there? Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, no, just one of them. Okay, so... this looks like a good spot as any for a retrieval tent. There's a brown. Actually, the other one did drop right here, didn't it? Yeah, I knew I put a good shot on it. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Oh, yeah. I'm going to go up here and see how this hunts, because it probably sucks, but we just set it up, so let's go see. And the wind is blowing right at them. Now, why would they be traveling calm? It's 250. Jeez, that'd be why. Well, let's get one of them anyway. I need to start using that other scope, don't I? Where'd it go? Well, I want to go. Am I out of tents, really? This one's probably gonna... What I hope happens here is these end up working up small and I'll just leave them alone. But I want to see if these things are finally started showing up. So I've got my spots. I don't really like a couple of them, but like I said, we'll shoot them, and then if they ever work up small, I'll pull the tents and just try to find a couple other zones somewhere else. Just leave them alone. But right now we've got I'll keep looking for better zones. And if I find some better zones, then there's a couple of these zones I'm going to swap out. Oh, you finally coming in. There's a 4. Yuck. Is that 2 4s? Ooh. I just threw up my mouth a little bit. I got... Ugh. Oh, and you're leaving, huh? Oh, just now getting here, actually. That's more like it. That's 7. That's 6. I'm just going to have to... I'm going to have to use the night vision scope. That's all there is to it. I just got to do it. I like the extra zoom, but... Got to use that night vision scope or you just can't find them. I don't want to shoot those level 4s. I may not hunt this zone. Okay, yeah, I got to find which scope to... Is it the 4x8x100? Is that it? Magnification's just not... That's good, though. I'm blind, man. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work out or not. We'll try it. Find it. Do your job. Oh. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to kill more than one. Like, I can kill the first one, no problem, but finding the second one when you don't have night vision, it makes things a little tough, boys. A little tough. Probably not in their zones now, but I'm going to go down here and give it a look. I think I can set my time. Do y'all set it for 1:30? Just don't give you... Why can't they just show up when they're supposed to? I mean, God. Do what you're supposed to do. They ain't even supposed to be drinking right now. But, okay. whatever. That's a very long shot. So probably what I need to start doing, I need to move this. It's a little bit too far of a shot. I need to start going maybe about right there. Maybe about right there. All right. So I think we're in good shape now for the next stream to actually start unloading on them. What's up, Amy? How's it going? Unfortunately, it is that time and I have to work early in the morning, so I'm early duty and all that. So, but we got her. I think we got her. There's a little tweaking needs done. Like, I'm pretty sure that this zone up here is not going to stand. And then this zone right here has 2 4s in it. So as soon as I find 2 better zones, that tent's coming up, and probably these 2 tents are coming up. There's probably a better zone in this swamp I've not found yet. So we're going to keep looking, and I know there's got to be some zones that form up down here. There has to be. And I think that there's going to be some more zones on these 3 right here that haven't shown themselves yet either. So, anyway. Got my great one on the map. Nice, Amy. Nice. So, congratulations. You guys are awesome, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll just a little bit of tweaking on the setup, but we're pretty much there. We're going to be shooting mostly tomorrow instead of setting up. Like I said, I might move those 2 tents, but we're going to go through some rotations and see how they behave. But a couple zones I'm not too happy with right now, and I don't think I'm going to shoot those 4s. You don't see too many below a level 4. It's for males. So having 2 level 4s in a zone, I think I'm just going to just leave that right there. That may force some bigger spawns on the map for me. So anyway, guys, you all have a good one, and we will continue this tomorrow and see where it takes us. Thanks for tuning in. We go pew pew as well. We shoot. We may not hit what we're shooting at, but we can do more than fish, I think. You guys have a good one. We'll catch you tomorrow.